Tax season is upon us. Almost every year the tax code is tweaked or changed. That can lead to a lot of confusion and questions. Here to try to help clear up some of that confusion is Dan Boone with the IRS. Thanks for being with us today.
Glad to be back. Thank you.
Let's start off by talking about what's changed this year.
Well, you know, the one thing, if you're still waiting by the mailbox for those tax forms to come, they're not coming this year. This is the first year IRS has not mailed out the tax forms, and the reason is most people e-file now. Now, if you do really want the tax forms and need them, you can call our toll-free number, 1-800-TAX-FORM, real easy to remember.
Yes.
And we'll mail them to you, or you can get them off of irs.gov, our website. But e-filing is very, very popular.
That's great. Also, there was some changes with the deadline if you itemize your deductions. Can you tell us about that?
Well, for a little while there was a delay in processing returns that had itemized deductions and then two other deductions, the tuition and fees deduction and the educator's deduction on the front of the return. If you had any of those three things, we were asking you to wait until February 14th because that's when we got our computers reprogrammed. This is all due to the late law changes that occurred in December last year. Some things were extended, and we usually have everything nice and in place by then, but we had to do some changes.
All right, yes, I definitely understand how that goes. Tell us what's probably the most important thing taxpayers need to know this year.
The most important thing, I think, is it is really easy to either e-file yourself for free or get somebody to prepare your return for free. Let's say you're a do-it-yourselfer. You like to do your own return. You can go to irs.gov, click on the free file link, and if your income was $58,000 or less, you can e-file using brand name software at absolutely no cost. And that actually is the fastest growing trend in filing, is people e-filing from their home computers now. That grows about 15 to 20% every year. Now, if you're not a do-it-yourselfer, you'd like somebody to do your return, if you're age 60 or older, or your income was under $49,000, we have a number of sites. In fact, right here in Tuscaloosa County, we have 3 sites that will help senior citizens or help lower income people do their returns. And they actually will prepare the return for you and e-file it at no cost.
Wow.
The best way to find one of those sites is to dial our toll-free site number. That's 1-800-906-9887. And in some areas, you can dial the United Way helpline 211, and they can point you to a site.
If you are e-filing yourself and you run into some problems, is there somebody that you can go to physically talk to them about it in person, or do you need to call, or what can you do? Sure.
You can always call the IRS. Our main number is 1-800-TAX-1040, excuse me, or there is information, of course, on our website, irs.gov, a lot of information. I tell you, though, the e-filing software just really walks you right through the process. It's really odd or unusual to have a lot of questions if you're using the software. And you know, we've become very electronic now. We're on the web, we've got e-filing, e-payment. We're on YouTube now. Did you know that?
I did not know that. Wow.
You can follow us on Twitter. We have tax tips available there. But the one thing we want people to know we will never do, we will never email you about your taxes. So if you get one of those emails in your inbox and it looks like it's from the IRS, it is a scam. You want to be very careful. Don't answer it.
Very important for our viewers. Dan, thank you for being with us today. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
And again, if you've got tax questions, you can get answers. For individuals, call 1-800-829-1040. For businesses, call 1-800-829-4933. You can find a tax help site by dialing 211, or you can check online at irs.gov.